Okay, students, listen up. You are here because you want to get into the Madras School of Economics, right? So you are aiming for the 5-year integrated MA. And it's a very nice deal. You can bail after 3 years with a BA, stay for 4 years for honors with research, and if you like discovery, you can go for the full 5-year course. But to get there, you have to pass their entrance examination. And the MSE examiners, they love monic polynomials more than their own relatives. So let's look at our question first. The question says, suppose that the roots of x square plus px plus q is equal to 0 are rational numbers and p and q are integers. Then show that the roots are also integers. Okay, so let me make some space to write. Okay. Now most of the people know the quadratic formula. But did you know that if a polynomial is monic, meaning the first term is just x square, not 5x square, it has a superpower. If the coefficients are integers, any rational root must be an integer. Okay, so it's like a VIP club. If you are not a whole number, you are not getting into the door. Okay, now let's look at our question. X square plus px plus q equal to 0, and we are told p and q are integers, and we are told the roots are rational. Now we have to prove those roots are secretly hiding their true identity as integers. Okay, now assume a root is a function in its simplest form, so let's call it a by b. Okay, now GCD of AB is 1. This means they have no common friends, they don't share Netflix passwords, so B cannot be 1 yet because we are trying to prove B must be 1. Okay, now plug in A by B whole square plus P into A by B plus Q equal to 0. Right? Now multiply everything by b square because the fractions are enemies of the happiness. So a square plus pab plus qb square equal to 0. Right? So let's kick a square to another side. So pab plus qb square is equal to minus of a square. Now look at the left side. What do they share? A b, right? So b into pa plus qb, that will be equal to minus of a square. Now if b times some integer equals to minus of a square, so then b must divide a square, right? But we said at the start that a and b have no common factors. So if b does not share any factors with a, there is no way on earth it can share factors with a square unless b equal to 1. Okay, so if b equal to 1, then our fraction a by b will be what? Just a by 1, that is a, which is an integer. Okay, so we just proved that in a monic polynomial with integer coefficients, rational roots are just integers in a fancy hat. Okay, they can't be half numbers like 2.5 or 3.7. It's all or nothing. Okay, now why does this matter for your examination? You can ask me that. It is important because when you see like x square plus 5x plus 6 equal to 0, you don't even look for the fractions. You know the universe won't allow it, right? Now first coefficient is what? 1. Integer coefficients pq belongs to z, and result is what? Rational roots are integer roots. Okay, so remember one thing, if you want that MA in economics, you need to treat your equations like your bank account. Keep them whole and avoid the fractions. Okay, so always use the rational root theorem application for this type of questions. Okay, and since the leading coefficient n equal to 1, any rational root p by q where p q are co-prime must have q as a divisor of 1. Thus q equal to plus minus 1. Okay, and MSE focuses heavily on the mathematical economics. Proving the fundamental properties of the function and equation is a step of their part B subjective sections. Okay, so we will meet at the next session with the new question of Madras School of Economics Integrated MA Economics Entrance Examination. Till then, bye bye.